Guys, gals, llamas. I guess that about covers it today. I've had a long day. It's been an interesting day, but I knew that this was going to be here today, and it is here today, and I'm trying to get this done so that it can go... What is that? So that it can go online tomorrow. Because I have been told, I've been notified that in some groups, this unboxing is being anxiously awaited. So, I want to get this going and get this online. So here we go. So it's Battlebox Day. Thank you to Steve. Steve, the awesome dude, who actually, when I stopped my subscription way back at Order 66, he decided to continue to fund the Battlebox so that we could continue to see it on the channel, and to the delight of many. So let's open this box up for, I believe we're at 91, mission 91. Wow, that's a lot of months, actually. You got to hand it to them for keeping this going for that long, if nothing else. It's been a long time since I had a hander in my hand. I forgot how much I love them. So, we've got the Pro Plus for Mission 91 for September. I've been avoiding a couple different sources, a couple different things to not get spoilers on this box. I'm glad it finally got here. And we're opening. We're opening, we're opening, we're opening. Mission 91 brief. Let's see. All right, that's something. Is that? Is this the night? Oh, all right. Not even gonna. I'm gonna do a quick. Oh, that's not the back of the month. Okay. All right. So. I'm going to take everything... What the hell is that? I'm going to take everything out of the box, like we do. Like we always do. And... Biscuits and sausage. Wow. I actually might have to try this one. Let's get everything out of the box, and let's get everything onto the table. And let's try this out. Let's test this out. Let's get this going. I gotta tell you the truth. Just seeing things like Humvee branded stuff, I'm not excited about. I just not. I mean, and that I could look like a total jackass if this thing is great, but like, Humvee branded gear, I don't know. Are these two different, what are these? Two different knives? That's cool. That's cool. This thing, I don't know. We've got, Exploring It All. Cool channel. I like it. I'll tell you why. And those of you guys who don't want to hear about this, sorry, fast forward. I watch Exploring It All because here's the funny story. He once had he made a comment, and he perceived something I was doing as negative. I can't remember. But here's the deal. Here's how you know good people. He made the comment, and then I responded to the comment, and then we talked. We talked. Like people do, like adult human beings do. And we figured out that we both had a little ground to give. And it turns out, he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. He had a misunderstanding of something that I said. I misunderstood something in his comment. And instead of being assholes, we talked. And I actually enjoy his channel. He's a dad. He's got a daughter around, I think, the age somewhere between Ethan and Aiden. They do videos together. It's awesome. It's awesome to watch. Really like it. Exploring It All. You should check it out. But anyway, so this is like Battlebox for kids almost. This Wanlo, and I know so anyway, the reason I even talk about Exploring It All is because I watched him unbox this with his daughter on their channel. And I've been tempted to try it out with the boys. Probably more Ethan than Aiden. I think Aiden's a little too old to want to do this stuff. But I just might use this code. I might actually use this to check it out. So, cool. Anyway, so in Battlebox, as some of you already know and some may not, you got 4 different levels. You've got your basic, your advanced, your pro, and your pro plus, and each level builds on itself. And so if you get the advanced, you get everything below it. You get the pro, you get the basic, advanced, pro, and if you get the pro plus, which is the knife of the month most of the time, you get everything and the knife. So it works like such. So we're gonna go in order of everything that's on the card. You guys missed that, but I just threw a thing across the room by accident. That's me. I'm still a little anesthetized from my procedure this morning. Not gonna lie. All right, so we're gonna open up the Mission 91 briefing book. I still miss the one little card that just had everything listed in order. All right, we're gonna start with the basic box. And in the basic box, we've got four items. And we're gonna start with the Peak Refuel Titanium Spork. That's what this thing is. They give this a value of $9.95. Now, you can find whole titanium meal sets, like, you know, sets for that same price on Amazon. However, I've come to discover through other people that sometimes they sell you titanium, but it's really aluminum. So I don't know. But $9.95 for real titanium is actually a pretty good price. And you know what's cool about this one? Actually, I will say that when you're dealing with big pouches like this one is sized for you to get all the way in your pouch, you get all of your food without having to constantly cut the bag or get your hand in there if you're eating like that. I've had that complaint sometimes using like a regular camping sized, fork, knife, whatever. And you're trying to eat out of a bag like this and they're like short. So at least you know it's sized for Peak Refuel things. Biscuits and sausage and gravy. This is actually next on the list anyway, $13.99. Now you guys know, most of you, that I do not like getting these. I do not like getting one thing of food in a box. If you're gonna give me a meal kit, that's one thing. Because these boxes, I feel like, should not just throw in these individual onesies and twosies items. I will pick the food I want in a box like this. I also understand the other side of the coin, where some people say, well, you know, if every couple months you get one other package, you can put them all away. I get it, but I want either a whole meal kit or I'll pick the food I want. But I am intrigued because this actually, you can feel like a whole thing, whole biscuit. So I always have Steve's permission to like open stuff and test stuff, and I never do this with these things, but I might try this one on camera with the spork, because I can sterilize a titanium spork before I send it over to him, and let you know what I think of this one. I'm really curious. Now, there's 2 servings in here. So, one whole package is 1,100 calories, which ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. I'm just going by the whole package, not just one serving. Because quite honestly, if you're spending a day out in the field, in the woods, doing whatever, what are the chances you're going to eat half of this thing and then wrap it up, right? So, one whole package. We've got 34 grams of protein. We've got 1,100 calories. 220 milligrams of cholesterol. Whoa! Oich! 1,780 milligrams of sodium. Okay. Is what it is. 51 grams of total carbohydrates. So this has, and I don't say that as a bad thing. Carbohydrates, that's fuel for your body. That's what gets you going. So 51 grams of fuel in a sitting it's not bad. It's not bad. You know, everybody focuses on the protein, but your body burns carbohydrates for like the fuel to go on. Protein is also important. I'm actually gonna make this. So stand by. I'm gonna go put the water and everything, and then we'll move on. We'll get through the rest of the basic box, and then I'll come back to this and we'll test it out. So look at this. There's big chunks of gravy in there. They say to stir well, which this spoon provides for. Okay. And we're gonna make sure everything is in the water. Doesn't smell great right now, but we'll put that away. We'll wait 10 minutes and we'll move on. You know, it's interesting. So I grew up in New York. I grew up in Queens, in the city. And I never had biscuits and gravy until I went to basic training at Fort Knox, Kentucky, in the South. I learned, wow, I've been missing out on biscuits and gravy. That was good. I had to have grits for the first time there, too. Did not like the grits. Like biscuits and gravy. Anyway, let's move on to the Gear Aid Fast Acting Cooling Towel. Let's see. That's French. So, when it's hot, finding an effective way to cool off is a top priority. So, this is... I've seen a lot of these cooling towels. This one doesn't look like it's made of real special material or anything, but it is. It's got these holes. So, you get it wet, it evaporates, and cools you off that way. It's a kind of a cool material, too. Gear Aid stuff can actually be pretty good. I haven't had any bad experiences with Gear Aid. I've had okay experiences and I've had really good experiences. I haven't had anything made by Gear Aid just go to shit on me, which is cool. You know, this would have been, I'm just saying, guys, Battlebox, anybody listening, wouldn't this have been great to send in like April or May, not in September? Just forward thinking here, dudes. Like, you know, what a great summertime item to have, and you're sending it right at the end of summer into fall. Maybe they got a good deal on it. Maybe they got a really good price on it because the hot season's done. And I get it. Like, there's places where it's still hot. No, I know, but you know, I'm back up at the Northeast, and like, we're cooling down now. This would have been all. I would have maybe tested this out and used it. This could have been a great thing to use during the summer, but the timing just seems off. But something you can put away and that you can, you know, save for the next season, I guess, or next deployment. Although they just said they're going to stop issuing out the National Defense Service Medal, which is, we're a peacetime military again after 20-something years, without really knowing how well it works. And boy, I wish it was a hot summery day here so I could check it out, but at least it... I like that it comes with the nice zippery pouch too. It's cool. And it's meshy, so if you put a slightly wet thing in there, it won't get super moldy. I mean, I wouldn't leave it in there. You still need to take it out and wash it, let it dry and stuff. But I mean, I like the concept. I think the timing is off, but there we go. And now, finally, the Humvee folding shovel. Anybody been keeping track of the amount of time for the biscuits and gravy? Because I haven't. And the box just came apart. Now, is this any better or any worse than a standard entrenching tool, which is about half the price? Okay, I'll tell you right off the bat, I like the handle. The handle feels better. The handle does feel better than a standard entrenching tool, and it is wider, a little bit beefier. It's also made of plastic, though, and all my issued e-tools have been metal. So I'm not sure, is that metal in the middle, or is that, what do you got going on there? That's plastic. Yeah, so all of the well, no, that should be metal. I don't know. I have magnets around here somewhere. It's made from 1050 carbon steel. I do like the handle. The handle is more comfortable and bigger than on your standard entrenching tool. So you've got that going for you. You know, there have been times where companies, you know, in boxes have just put in an aftermarket brand e-tool, the standard, you know, little folding shovel that we've been issued with like a giant markup, and I've not been happy with that. This is a little bit different. I am concerned with all the plastic that goes into it, though, and how well that holds up. Because I have seen dudes bend up their actual metal e-tools out in the field and kill them. Does it do? Looks like it does. Yep. So I guess it's all these little. They look like little gears in there, but they let you position for digging. You know, like when you gotta dig out. Say, I'm gonna say a fighting position because that's what we would usually use these for back in the day. But you know, this works kind of like a hoe to get down into the dirt, and then you can dig with it. So I was all prepared to shit on this. I really was. I swear to God, I was. Because that was my first impression. Just because, like, why do we have a Humvee branded thing? But this, again, taking into account the plastic, this feels solid, and I like the weight on it. I like the weight and balance, and it's actually, I don't have it in front of me, but I feel like this is just a little bit more well proportioned than the standard shovel. In terms of size, yeah, it's the same size overall. When you fold it up and stuff, it wouldn't fit. I can tell you that it will not. I hear a school bus. Older boy is home. It will not fit into a standard entrenching tool cover, I don't think. The standard, you know, plasticky rubbery cover that goes with military gear. The pouch isn't too bad. Slightly water resistant lined. It's single stitched. So I mean, this is not a tactical piece of gear anyway, but keep in the car or the garage or the shed or wherever. You know what? I'm not too bad for 20 bucks. I'm pleasantly surprised. I am pleasantly surprised at this. So that's not bad. Let's come back to this. Let's give this a little try. So we got one big whole biscuit there. I'm gonna get a little. Still hot. Still hot. Damn it, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. The snozzberries taste like snozzberries. That actually, that is good. I got to admit, I could eat this. I'm gonna eat this. I mean, I made it. I gotta eat it now, but... And you know what? It tastes better than a lot of the other pouched foods I've eaten. I mean, this tastes like biscuits and gravy. However, with a caveat, it tastes a lot like Chow Hall biscuits and gravy, which is not a bad thing. It's not like, fucking duh. It's not like you went to a restaurant and got it, but totally edible. And the spoon, very nice to get to the bottom of the pouch and get your bite and not get your hands in there. I'm not a big breakfast eater, but I could actually see myself maybe getting some of these. Now, again, so like I said, I like to get my own food, but this is a food I would get and I would stock. Unlike a lot of the other brands that people just throw into boxes that I know I don't like. This is pretty damn good. I'm gonna eat this when it's all done. Uh-oh. And easily cleaned up. So, I want to be clear. I'm still not a fan of getting individual pouches of food in the box, but since this one was very different than what they normally give, I had to try it, and I liked it. It's good food. Tastes good. That sausage tastes, I mean, it's got that good sausage taste with like just a little bit of tiny little bit of spicy aftertaste. It's good. Who would have thought? What is happening to me? All right, so that's the basic box. And while, again, I question the timing of sending this out coming into fall, I mean, the other stuff, pretty useful, pretty good stuff. I think, because I haven't actually used the shovel, but I like it. I could like it. So let's move on to the advanced. So the advanced box is a one item. It is by Outdoor Element, the Phoenix Feather. Well, we see here we got D2 steel. I've got specs right there. This thing is light. I feel like the box weighs just as much as the knife does. Yeah, again, I do not like these skeleton like knives. They're not comfortable to me. They're entirely too thin. But cool clip on the Kydex there. They put a price of $39.95 on this. And now I gotta say, I feel like that's just entirely too much for this. I don't, for in D2, which, you know, it's funny, I just did a video of like my first video ever where I was talking about, back in 2012, I had some Benchmade knives that were, when D2 was a premium steel, it was like a newer kind of steel, and now everything out there is D2. And I don't have a problem with D2. Those of you who watch regularly know a well heat-treated D2 is a great outdoor steel. You just got to take care of it. But, I mean, this thing is, and I could tell Phoenix Feather, they want it to be light, they want it to be small. This to me is too small. It's just not comfortable. I don't like these skeleton knives. And that's for me. That's me. There's probably a lot of people out there that really like these things. And there is, on the edge, I don't know if you can catch it. It's already, it's burred. It's not, I can feel it. It's not finished. It's not finished. Sometimes I say, I got to put it on a, you know, I want to put it on a diamond and a strap. This needs it. This has, I don't know if you can see it. By the way, this is the last piece of cutting money. The last one. I've got more on the way, but they're not going to look like this. They're going to look different. Moment of silence. Okay. Yeah, I can feel right when I go through that section on the money. It's finished nicely, but that one section, I feel it. Now, I don't know if this is a one-off mistake, and that happens, and forgive them, one mistake, but when somebody is brand new to a brand, and this is the first thing that they experience from your brand, I'm just saying, not the kind of intro you want to give people. That was pretty good. I want to try to, yeah, along that little section right there, because if we do it on the front edge where that little burr's not there, it's fine. We'll do a little pull through. Oh, I got myself with it. I do not like these little tiny ones. We will field dress and we will move on. There we go. Now, how that exactly happened, I don't know, to be honest with you, from doing a pull through. We're gonna have to recreate that, because I need to know. But I'll tell you why. I'll tell you like exactly why. It's because there's not enough purchase on this for me to get a good enough. This is not. I personally need an actual handle on a knife. This doesn't work for me. So the blade needs a little bit of finishing. And just by gripping it regularly, I lost it in the pull through. Now that's a me problem, guys. That's not an everybody problem, but still, don't like this. I just don't like this. And especially for $40, I think you're entitled to more knife. And there are companies that will give you more knife. So, moving into the Battlbox Limited Edition Razor Patriot Series electronic earmuffs in the Pro Box. Now, we've gotten electronic muffs in just about every damn box. We got walkers in the last tack pack, but they were different. They were different ones. Let's see exactly what these ones do. First of all, for 80 bucks, the branding is I don't want their brand. Like I am not a billboard, and I say this all the time. The brand that makes it, fine. Battlbox putting their name on it, so you are advertising for them. Unnecessary. They're now, you're paying them to advertise for them, which, if you want to, great. I am pretty sure that we have gotten these in another box. Not the Battlbox limited edition. It's limited edition because it says Battlbox, but these look very, very familiar, and I couldn't tell you off the top of my head right now. It has an input there for audio, and these, by the way, these were very good the last time I saw them in a box. They were excellent. Great noise attenuation. Let's turn it on and let's see. Now, I definitely hear the air purifier back behind me. Pretty good. My voice is toned down. I'm going to do some claps. Very good, actually. Very nice. Very, very good. And I can still hear, you know, some background noise around me. I wonder if I can hear. Hang on. Yep. I can hear that nice and clear because it's not a sudden big noise, but the clapping and the slapping of the desk, I hear it, but I don't hear the sudden impact kind of sound. Now, even with them off, by the way, I have the active, the electronic portion off. They still do some great noise dampening in the room. Just sitting here, yeah. And I know most of us think of them just for like shooting, but you know what? I could use these over in the shop if I brought them there because of all the noise in there. You could use them heavy equipment type stuff. I mean, outside of the box, these could actually really be good. $80, I think is I don't know what the prices on these usually go for, but my point is the things work, and you know I can't think of walkers that don't work real well. There was the one I got in Tac Pack that had a lot of feedback in it last time, but they worked. They did their job. They actually worked when they needed to work. So, yeah. Let's go. One last item. The Pro Plus, the knife of the month, Outdoor Element Phoenix Talon. I don't know how I'm going to feel about this thing. Just looking at it, I don't know. Has a handle on it though, so that's good. The Phoenix Talon. Now this has a price of $119.95. Has instructions. It has. Oh, cool! It has stuff. It has do not eat. I like the foam that's in the boxes. This has weight to it. I like this one. I mean, I like it better than the other one. Ooh, I like the clip. I like the clip. Let's see what's in our little accessory pack. Okay. We've got a multi-sided Phillips head bit here. These look like different elements for mounting your sheath for different kinds of standoff mounting here. Little screws, I think, are extra screws for this. So that's why you have a double-sided bit. Little screws, big screws. These elastic things, I'm not sure of, but I guess we'll find out. I'm sure we'll find out. Let's put this back in. We don't want to lose anything. And then these two silver metal screws. I don't know. And then what is this? Is this something for assembly or disassembly? We'll find out what. Oh, you know what this is? Is this a cord cutting device? That's what this looks like. Okay. Here that goes to this. All right, so let's figure this out. Oh, it's a cord cutting device. Oh, interesting. Interesting way to do it. Replaceable. Very interesting there. So you can just throw that in there if this thing gets worn down, or you could sharpen it. I mean, it takes nothing to put a ceramic rod in there, but if you don't have that or you don't want to do. Oh, wait a minute. Is this a? Interesting. Nice handle. Okay. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to start at the beginning. So, overall, very skinning profile on this thing, which, you know, you can do other stuff with this blade. I'm probably going to do a follow-up on this, a full outdoor, you know. But, off the bat, I have to say, it's very comfortable in my hand. It is a very comfortable knife. Nice wide handle, but not chunky wide. Wide enough to get a good grip on it without putting pressure on anything, as opposed to, now this is funny because it's the same company, as opposed to this thin as fuck skeleton thing. But is this a little diamond strip too? Wow. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna go step by step. I looked at the picture, and again, I just sort of, just like the Humvee, shovel, I was like, ugh, looking at it, I don't know, but a lot of detail went into this. All right, so, very comfortable handle. This is great, especially for skinning and fine control of the up front blade, right here. Jimping is pretty good, and you got a lot of it, so you can choose where to rest your thumb, or even, now you want to be careful with your finger there, even though it guards it, but, you can get very good control of the belly here, which is nice. This is also in D2. Here's some more specs. Weight, 8.4 ounces. It actually you feel some weight, but it carries lighter than 8.4 ounces. It doesn't feel as heavy as that. 3.23 inch blade overall, I'm not sure exactly. D2 steel. Includes sheath attachment hardware for optional phoenix feather caping knife. So you can attach, that's what all that stuff is. You can attach this little guy to this guy, I guess. Okay. But I definitely like the feel of it. I really like the feel of it. And then in here they give you all kinds of options to connect the other one to it. Different ways. I mean, if that's what you're into. We can use this, apparently, to... Kudos to them for using just plain old flathead screws instead of some crazy ass, you need a special tool to open up the scales. Thought went into this knife, and I appreciate that. You've got a storage compartment where you can put all this stuff if you wanted. I still don't really know what these rubber bands are for yet. If they're for something specific. You know what? We're gonna put them in there. We'll take this guy and put it in there. I guess they have more survival options on their website, it says. So there's more things you could stick in the handle if you wanted to. And you could obviously, of course, be using any slot driver, flathead screwdriver, whatever, to do this. So, nice G10. Nice grip. Let's get the money out. Wow. Because of the shape of this blade, it's down at the recurve section. It needs some work, but because of the shape of this blade, you gotta get it started. But it feels pretty decent. Let's see if this one wants to kill me. Pew, pew, pew. Nice. Get it in there for. Nope. Cord's all tangled up. Let's slice. That felt awkward, but it obviously cut pretty good. Not the cleanest cut, but it cut. And now a pull through, which I'm a little worried about with this guy, to tell you the truth. Just because of the shape. I'm going to give myself a little extra cord, a little leverage, and yeah, little effort, a little more than I like, especially compared to some other ones we've been doing lately, but it cut, and it cut nicely. And now... Again, a little effort, but it did it. It did it is the important part. And now, nice sparks coming out of there. Okay. They illustrate in this thing, I think, starting a camping stove, but I'm sure that you could use this for, whatever needs sparking. So. I like it. And then, am I correct about the diamondy? This feels like a light diamond sharpening area right there too. So, don't like their little offering, like their big offering. I definitely like this guy. It feels good in your hand. It does. I am going to take this outside, and we're going to put it through some of the same paces that we just did with the BPS, the bushcraft blade that we had, and we're going to test it out a little bit and see how it does, edge retention and such. I'm not even going to touch the edge. I'm going to leave it exactly how it came out of the box. But this has the potential. On here, they show like some other stuff in there. I guess maybe that's some of the stuff available on their website. I don't know. But this is a nice blade. And excellent retention. And this guy too, by the way, is firmly in there. That's nice. It's nice. It's a small outdoors blade. And decently thick blade stock too. So I like the knife of the month. I like it. At first, again, that shape, I looked at it and I was like, oh, this looks a little, could be wonky, but solid tool with some good features and some nice thinking. I like Battlbox this month. I need a drink. You know, the thing is, it's not gimmicky. Nothing in here is like a gimmicky whatever. I mean, yeah, they put their big name on there. And again, I'll hammer it one more time. Would have been great fucking get this in March or April. But overall, decent stuff. Not a lot of stuff, but decent stuff. Now, the question is, do you all think it's worth the $160 price tag of the Pro Plus box? I don't know. Because remember, all the prices I listed on here, they're all MSRP, and they're all provided by Battlbox. So, you gotta take that with a grain of salt. And, you know, I'm sure that if you go looking around, you're gonna find stuff for a little bit less. But overall, yeah, I'm actually kind of happy with this box. When they source good items and they don't try to fill it up with fluff or overdo it or oversell it, I miss Battlbox. That used to just be cool stuff. And maybe hopefully, I'm not gonna get crazy. How many times have I said, oh, maybe this is a return to old Battlbox? This is a good box. We'll start with one good box, and hopefully it'll become another good box. But I'd like to know what you guys think. So thanks again to Steve, who makes all this possible. I gotta make sure I get this out to Steve. I fear he may not have gotten the boxes I've sent. Some of them. We'll have to check addresses and stuff. But anyway, this is cool. This is some cool stuff. And I'm going to eat this. And then I'm going to find a suitable replacement meal to stick in for him. Or maybe order him one of these. Because I would order some of these. So yeah, I want to know what you guys think. What are your opinions of everything that comes in here? Let me know. And remember that you guys are absolutely awesome. And I appreciate every single one of you. And I'll be back again real soon.